Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
I'm from Melbourne.
From Sudan. From Indonesia.
Paris.
From Indonesia.
Can I ask how many languages do you speak?
4 languages.
3 languages.
3 languages.
5 language.
1 or 2. Conversational wise, I think I can speak.
I can speak 3 languages fluently, which are French, mother tongue, Spanish, and English. I can also speak a little bit of Greek.
I speak around 2 fluent languages and 1 non-fluent language. I speak French, I speak Arabic is my mother tongue, and I speak English.
Yes, I speak French. So my grandma is French on my mum's side, and my parents are from Mauritius. So, yeah, and I also did French in high school.
I speak 3 languages fluently, like Indonesian for sure, English and Malay.
I speak 5 languages, which is English, Mandarin, Bahasa Melayu, Hokkien, and Cantonese.
So I speak French since I grew up in Paris. And I speak English because my dad is from Singapore, so raised me in English. And I speak Japanese because my mom is from Japan and she raised me in Japanese.
As Indonesian, I speak Indonesian natively. I speak English. I speak a little bit of Mandarin. I speak Hokkien.
I think fluently, approximately about 1 or 2, basically 1. But conversational wise, I think I can speak Mandarin, Cantonese, Hakka, Malay, English. So about 5.
How did you learn those languages?
Indonesian is of course because I was born there, I was raised there. I can speak Indonesian like naturally. But for English, I mostly learn in school and through TV shows and songs like that. And Malay because I'm studying in Malaysia, and it's also natural that I can speak Malay. It's been quite some time I'm here.
I'm half Spanish, so I wanted to know how to speak it, so I learned it by myself / on my own. It took me 2 to 3 years. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I did some Google research as well. And regarding Greek language, I lived in Greece for 5 months and my ex-girlfriend is Greek, so that helps a lot. And English, I've been living in Australia for the past 4 to 5 years. And I learned it on the go, but I also did some, street learning, which means I watched YouTube videos. Again, I learned it on my own.
I would say from school, mostly. Of course, Arabic is what I grew up with. And when it comes to English, it's throughout school, basically, throughout my 12 years of school. And French was throughout, until my 6th grade or 7th grade. And then from there, I stopped learning French actively. So, yeah, that's why I'm not fluent in that language, yeah.
How did you improve that?
I think listening to a lot of French music and watching French movies really helps. And also finding a friend that can speak French.
I might not be the best to give advice on language learning specifically because I learned my languages natively. However, I am now actively studying to learn Japanese because I want to improve it. Because it's good, but I still have some blind spots and some things I could do better. And so in order to do that, I've been learning a lot about language acquisition. And one thing that I found very helpful, for me at least, when you get to a certain level of proficiency, is just to listen to the language a lot. To listen, and so what I do, for example, I love watching anime. So I'll watch anime, and whenever there's a word that I don't know, I'll pause it and I'll put it in my Anki deck to memorize new words. But just listening and kind of immersing yourself in the language is just really helpful because you pick up so many things.
For Mandarin, English, and Bahasa Melayu, it's a compulsory subject that we need to take in Malaysia. So yeah, I learned these 3 from school. And from Hokkien, because I grew up in a Hokkien Teochew family, so I just grew up learning Hokkien when I speak to my mom or my grandmother and so on. So I communicate with them in Hokkien. So yeah, I guess it's maybe a family things. And for Cantonese, because I'm based in KL, and majority of the people in KL, they speak Cantonese. So eventually when I listen to them and so on, I learn a little bit of Cantonese. I can understand Cantonese well, but when I speak Cantonese, it's not that fluent. So yeah.
I learned English, Mandarin from school, yes. But the other 2, I learned it from my mother tongue.
The more Chinese tradition ones would probably be family speaking, upbringing, and school would be definitely English and Malay.